didn't believe in angels. Of course I believe in angels. But I know that the word means messenger, and there are messengers from God, from heaven, which are the holy angels, the glories, and then there are men that are messengers, referring back to Numbers 19. And if you think that Satan, as in Isaiah 12:14, was Lucifer, if you go back to Isaiah 12:4, you see that it's a proverb about the king of Babylon. And he was a man. He tried to place himself on equal basis or above God. Or if you go to Ezekiel 28, talking about the king of Tyre, your translations will tell you he was a cherub. But the original Hebrew says he was appointed a cherub. Your translations will tell you he was in the Garden of Eden, and you relate that back to the serpent as being Satan. That serpent back in the Garden of Eden was the enchanted one, the one that learned by observance. But to get back to Ezekiel 28, the king of Tyre was never in the Garden of Eden. It was a reference back to the Garden of Eden for the lap of luxury that the king of Tyre lived in. He had he was surrounded by all these fine stones, and he was in loveliness. He was created this way until evil came from him. God didn't create evil in him. He created that evil himself. To put a supernatural being on an equal basis with God, devils and demons, and there's all through scriptures it tells us what devils and demons were. And God himself tells us that the Canaanites sacrificed their children to the fire god Moloch. They sacrifice their children to idols, and God says these are devils and demons, and they are nothing to fear because they are nothing at all. We can't take that early culture and that early language and bring it into the 21st century and have supernatural beings that are on the level with God, who are immortal, evidently because they, according to most Christians, have been here since the very beginning of creation. God created evil before he created man, because he created the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So God had a concept of evil before man ever came along. But God is everything. He creates the bad, the good, and all. And to give it to some supernatural being, give that power to him, to me is idol worship. I know that Satan represents the evil of men, but he is not a creature himself. Many people are called Satan, the adversary. Anybody that opposes God. Man, I probably didn't make myself real clear about that, but I hope I got some explanation of how I believe out there to you. Love you, man. Peace, justice.